afternoon, evening. How are y'all doing? Wait for y'all to come in. We got some ads at the top of the hour so that we don't get hit with pre-rolls, which I absolutely hate, and I think you guys hate too, probably more than ads. We got some work to do around the movement level. We gotta get the walls moving, the collision detection, some gameplay mechanics, ship movement, speeding up the walls as they go. What else do we need to do? We need to do... That's probably all we're gonna get done today. We'll do our best. It seems like it's probably pretty easy to do. What else is going on? Tomorrow there might not be a stream because I have some things to take care of. Probably Saturday. There's Saturday and Sunday probably not going to have a stream. Definitely not Sunday. I get onto a flight on Sunday and I am gone for a full week where I will hope to get lots of work done on the game, but I can't promise anything, and I definitely won't be streaming. That being said, we now have a YouTube page. What is it called? FXB Games? I forget what I called it. I did get it right. What the heck? Oh, it's at FXB Games. We have a Instagram channel, or an Instagram page. We have a TikTok. I'm on the old TikTok. TikTok.com/FXB Games. I think. Is it just FXB? Did I actually get? I did not get that. TikTok. I don't even know. I don't know any of my socials. I should probably put some links somewhere. Might be a good idea. But I am trying to post more. I'm trying to post our VODs to YouTube for those who like to watch VODs. Do I not have a second profile? This is my own. Oh dear. At FXB Games. What did I call it? Oh, yeah, I did call it at FXB Games. Got it. So let's see. All right, let me share. Let me show you. And then I should probably, I don't know, put that somewhere. So we have a TikTok page. 0 views. We're fucking killing it. Absolutely killing it. We have a, so that's at TikTok at FXB Games. Yep. And then we have a YouTube channel where we have VODs. Look at me putting a little bit of effort into creating thumbnails. I don't know what I'm doing. No views, 2 views. We're fucking blowing up. My trailer has 7 views. Killing it. Posting shorts. So game updates. That's kind of the plan. At the very least for y'all. I think it might be easier to actually cut shorts than it is to write words. I don't think people read anymore. Do you read? Do people read? I don't think people read anymore. And so I'm starting to work on some...
Americon says I read.
I don't think you read. So we're starting to work on some shorts as well. I'm just joking, obviously. And then we have Instagram, where I am also posting game updates and stories. and every so often a couple of screenshots.
Ameripon says I'm not Gen Alpha though.
No. And of course we have, I don't even know, what is a Gen Alpha? Skibidi, Ohio. And then what else do we have here? We have, I don't know if this shows on this view, but can you actually not see stories on the browser? Is it only on the mobile app? That's really actually kind of shitty. Oh no, it's right here, open stories. That's terrible placement. But I don't know how to see my stories, but I do have stories. But I'm also posting clips on my channel. So at some point I will put all these links somewhere. Probably somewhere like in my description here or something like that. I don't know if anyone reads any of this crap either, but if you go to the video page, how do I even get to videos from here? I don't even know. Christ, I am such a boomer. Over on the videos section, we have recent broadcasts as always, and this depends if I create the VOD, if it's not like an actual VOD, if I just upload a video. Where are my recent highlights? Recent highlights. I guess it's in recent highlights and uploads. Maybe I need to fix this because I want featured clips. The clips, I think, is what people are going to want to watch more often than not. Oh yeah, featured clips up at the top. Perfect. Featured clips, recent broadcasts. Maybe I put this up here. Oh, type in start game updates. What's going on? There we go. So yeah, I'm just trying to put a little bit more effort into creating some content that's more digestible. It might not be worth the effort, but it's actually not that much effort. And kind of fun. I don't mind actually creating thumbnails. It was actually kind of fun to start using GIMP a little bit more. All right, let's boot up Unity and get to work. Maybe I should put an hour on the timer. Maybe I should have done that a while ago. You get 10 free minutes. I will still put an hour and not dock you. Those 10 free minutes. Ameripon, you doing all right, buddy?
Ameripon says doing great.
Good shit. Good shit. Fuck, that was kind of intense. All right, so what do we have? Oh yeah, so we worked on those the walls here with particle effects. I think it looks all right. And then in here, if I go to wall manager, nested inside, I have the prefab. Now we just got to get it to move. Yeah, we just gotta get it to move. And then how are we going to do that? We're getting it to be, it is created. I believe I have a wall movement script. And if I think I look at the old one, I create the wall. Okay. I think what I'll do is serialize fields, private game object, wall movement. Not a, oh, that's not a game object. So the wall prefab. Why don't I put it on the wall prefab? Wall movement. This is an intense playlist. The song name is Heaving Over Spoiled Crimes, Time to Die. Anyways. That's fucking intense. I'm kind of digging it though. I don't know if you guys are digging it. You probably don't like it, but it's different. Everyone has lo-fi. I don't want lo-fi. Left parent, right parent, gates. Okay, I'm going to private void create wall. This all is staying in the start. I think it's just going to be all of this. Instantiate the wall object, get the left parent, get the right parent, get the gate. Game object. Create wall. We're gonna break it down. Return wall object. And then we're gonna give it a vector. Create at position. Create at position. Set random gate position. I'm doing this because I'm doing a bit of a refactor here. Gate is a transform. Transform. Wall object dot transform dot find. Private void find gate. Private transform gets gate transform. Private transform gets left parent transform. Private transform gets right parent transform. Gets right parent transform. I'm thinking I don't need these. Set random wall position. So we're going to create the wall. We're going to set the random position, create and set wall. We're not going to do this at the start, but I'm just doing this here now so that I'm just kind of temporarily adding here. And then adjust walls. I need the gates. Transform gates. Transform left wall parent transform. Right wall parent. Get gate transform. Get left parent transform. Get right parent transform. Oh no, let's just get gates. And this is get gate transform. Get left parent transform. Get right parent transform. Basically what I want to do is I want to get rid of like the class properties because it's always going to be something different. Wall object, what's wrong now? This is a game object. It's always going to be a different one, right? So I don't want like a static property that I'm, or not a static property, but a property that I'm like constantly just overriding. Create and set wall. Let me move these helpers out to the bottom. Okay, on start, we set a few variables and we just set the create variables. That's fine. It's always going to be created at the same place. All right, now I need a reference to the serializable fields, private level manager, I am kind of shocked. I thought I had a reference to the level manager already. Did I not have that somewhere? I guess not. I thought I did. I guess I didn't. Handle on level change. Create and set gate and walls. If level manager is movement level, we will create and set gate and wall. We will then get the movement and start the movement. I think I do want to track. I do want to, excuse me, I do want to track the wall. Do I want to? Do I care? I mean, I do kind of care because I do want to, like, delete them. Right, because then we could do, if it's not the movement level, for each game object wall in walls, destroy wall. What's clear do? All right, we are going into some ads. I will see you on the other side. If you have a Twitch Prime, now's a great opportunity to check to see if you have a Twitch Prime. You would click the subscribe button, and there should be a checkbox that says subscribe for free. If you got one, you should use it. Let's make sure that button works. Oh, it removes it from the... Gotcha. From the list of walls. All right, so we should be creating it, and then we should also set the movement on create. So we can do all the get components, wall movement, set duration. Yeah, that's interesting. What is movement duration? I don't know. What was it before? No, it is 10. Look at that. Good guess. Good guess. Private floats wall movement duration. All right, we are back from break. Thank you for making it through. I appreciate you. Create a method, activate, and play. Yeah, I have to activate them. What's the code to activate them again? You're not giving me anything. The activate particle system method is called within the handle. This will play both the left and right particle system. I don't want to just play them. I want to activate them as well. Pairbender, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm trying to finish the game by the end of February now, so thank you. I appreciate it. Look, it's been a long this has been a long project. It's kind of wild if you think about like how far it has come along. I wish I had some like early screenshots of it. I don't think I do, but like, look how bad it used to look, right? Am I wearing the same shirt? No, I'm not, thank God. That would have been embarrassing. Like, this is what it used to look like. Oh, fuck, sorry. I just want to make it bigger. I can make it bigger. And like, I have like even earlier prototypes that obviously look worse than this. Look at this. Look how ugly this is. Look at those bad animations. So anyway, I guess what I'm saying is that this has been a long work in progress. I started working on it probably in January 2023, which is kind of wild to think about. It was during a 24-hour charity stream, and I wanted to build this game for my son. And yeah, it's just been a long time coming. Particle system set active. Set game object dot set active. That's what it is. And is it true? Right, well, particle system set active, true. I don't think I need to play them. I'll just comment those out for now. So yeah, I'm hoping to get it done by February. I do feel like there is some like really good momentum happening right now, but it's just a matter of like finding the time, right? So this is probably the last day of the week that I'm streaming. All next week I am out of town, so I'll try to get some time in to stream, but not to stream, but to work on the game. But that might be a time to, like, if anything, work on probably more getting the assets in place and updating the Steam page, because now things look different and quite frankly look better. But yeah, there's just a lot of work to do. But all we can do is just make progress and chip away at it. And so I don't think I need these things anymore. Activate particle systems. That's perfect. And then else, I'm gonna have to create a private void deactivate particle systems. Then else deactivate particle systems. There we go. The RTX 5090 comes out today. You want one, but it is so expensive, or too expensive. You know what? I don't know really anything about the RTX. I feel like there's some controversy. Is that true? Is there some controversy with the RTX 5090? This is 7 days ago. I can't put a positive spin on the RTX 5080. Gotcha. So there is no controversy. I thought I saw this where it's like I saw so I watched Linus Tech Tips, okay? And I know it's not probably the best place for hard hitting tech reviews, but it's entertaining. The RTX 5090, our biggest review ever, right? And I saw this and I saw that he was hyped about it. And then I saw this and I thought it was he couldn't put a positive spin on the 5090. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Is there something wrong with the 5090? Maybe it's time for me to update my 2080 Super. There's always people talking about how bad big corporations are wasting so much energy on AI. Well, I mean, I think right now with the release of Deep Seek R1 and the Chinese competitors that are using very few, like not even using CUDA cores, I guess you could argue that either they're lying about the money and energy they need, or it's highly they their models are highly inefficient. How can I skip this? Why can I skip this? Wait, what? Right. So I mean, what they're probably going to get at here. I'm not going to watch 20 minutes of a video. I don't think, but I would guess that the raw results without AI upscaling is like not going to be that big from the last generation, but the big update is the upscaling. That's what I'm assuming. Huh? That's it? Oh, yeah. Well, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, yeah. And then the FPS in games will improve over time as the drivers update. I guess, like, yeah, it's for AI, right? That's probably where you're going to see the most gains with all the CUDA cores. 8-bit floating point, nice. Don't know exactly what that means, but instead of 16. What's the advantage there? You can do cheaper floating point calculations in your neural nets. Also, size is smaller. Okay. Like I am, that is completely out of my realm, to be honest. Okay, so on level change, all that stuff is going to get created. So I think it's a good, I think this is a good place to maybe stop and test. Let me take down some notes very quickly, and then we'll test it out. Because I'm going to also delete this old wall manager. So duration, starting duration 10. Yeah, we're just going to delete this wall manager. This is the old one. And this one is going to get a reference to the level manager. I mean, I have tuned into your streams a couple of times, Pairbender, and I have to admit, like, my brain melts. I don't know that shit very well. I am just a dumb game developer. Why do I have 2 ships? Oh, that looks good. Okay, but why do I have 2 ships? Oh, yeah, right, because I have... I don't need the ship here. For now, I am going to... handle... Where do I handle as Copilot or use at workspace? Where do I handle the end game screen when a wall hits my... when a wall collides with my ship? I think I have a wall collision? Ship collision. It's probably a ship collision. To handle on wall ship controller. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. On wall collision. Game dev is really hard, though. You should be proud. I've tried and failed many times to make a game. Well, the hard part is finishing the game, I think. Is movement level of manager game over death. I'm just gonna... remove the death part for now so I don't get frustrated. Yeah, game dev is, I mean, all kinds of development is hard. It's the actual doing the thing that's hard. Like finishing the thing that's hard more than anything. Creating a prototype is not hard. Fuck, that looks way better than it used to look. Okay, we could continue to tweak it. How are we doing on time? Holy crap! Holy smokes. It is wild just like how quick time flies and how little work gets done. So what have we done today so far? We've created movement on the walls. So let's get to that wall level real quick. So we have movement happening where the wall is moving downwards. That's it. It's not even destroying at any point, it's just going. So we need to... There's still a lot more we need to do. Grade 1000, hello. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm working on a typing game. Slowly chipping away at it. Hopeful to have it finished by the end of February. And I'm here every day. Although today might be the last day for a while because I'm about to do some travel, but typically I'm here every work day from around 9 o'clock Eastern. For about an hour. A good time, not a long time. The game is looking amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You can wish list and play an old demo and try to get on the leaderboard. But it looks really different than it looks today. I need to do some updates on the Steam page. And if you're interested in playing a alpha, at some point, maybe I'll build it today and release an alpha of what it currently is today. And yeah, you can grab that over on our Discord and just kind of raise your hand, and I'll give you a Steam key, which will allow you to install the alpha version. But yeah, it's a typing game with mini levels. I think it's starting to look pretty good. It's starting to play kind of nice. Still needs some tweaking, I think, but this movement level looks really good. Okay, so why don't we... I want to loop it a couple of times, because I want to look at it. I just want to look at it and see how nice it looks. Where do we think... If I were to put a wall prefab just like here, where do we think that end part is? Negative... Let's parent it to the wall manager. -4. Is that right? -5, -4? -4. Right off screen. 4 point... Let's do -5. Bubblegum, welcome in. Y'all popping in late. How many mini games are you planning to have? I have one. So we have the... Well, I could probably just show you the code. I was going to count them, but we have 1, 2, 3. These are kind of the same, but they're just more and more words. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is kind of a story level 6. So maybe like 6. Yeah, you get the first with 12 minutes left. Well done. How long have you been working in game development? Seems like you know a heck a lot. Oh, fake it till you make it. I have been a software developer for 20 years. So that is probably why maybe it's, I don't know, it works. But I'm in management now. I'm a director of software engineering. And so part of this project is just to keep my creative cup full. And I don't have a ton of time to put into it, but it does, I don't know, it fills me with happiness to get to code, since I don't get to do it at work too much. I'm not a game developer by trade, by any means of the imagination. I've been probably working on games for, off and on, for like 5 years? Probably longer, but like consistently only the last couple of years. We are going to get thrown into some ads. We run advertisements so that new viewers like grade 1000 do not get hit with pre-rolls, because I think if he would have saw advertisements when exploring, he would have not come through. But he's here now and he's hooked, and so he's going to get through the minute and 30 seconds of ads, I hope. But you know what? A lot of folks have a Twitch Prime associated to their account and they don't use it. And so I'm not saying use it on me by any means of the imagination, but if you do have one, if you click the subscribe button, you could see there's usually a checkbox that says subscribe for free with Prime. You can check to see if you have it. I'll gladly take it and buy myself a cup of coffee with it, but at least support one of your favorite streamers with it. Doesn't have to be me. Dark Aberlay runs from pre-ads. Absolutely, we all do. Not everyone gets ads too. Depends on where you're at, but we are going to get hit with one. So I'll still chat, but we won't answer any serious questions while we're waiting. I'll try to focus in on some work. Also a good opportunity just to stretch, get up and stretch, you know. Oh, good to see you in chat too, Dark Aberlay. Pairbender, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. 3 months too. You're my guy. You're the GOAT. I think that will work. The AI is giving me code that I think will work. Have you done system requirements for your Steam page? Have you done system requirements for your Steam page? I'm trying to figure it out right now. Unity has some sort of profiling tool to check system load and stuff. Oh, that's actually really interesting. I didn't know that. I just put Windows in system requirements. I didn't put any information. But that's actually really good information. I didn't know. I feel like any Windows machine could run my game. It's not hard at all. I don't think you have to put much. I think I just put Windows. Maybe I put like Windows 10 and above. Unity has a profiling tool. Unity has a profiling tool for system requirements. That's a good tip. And then what was my path to becoming a software developer? University. I started at university. I pretty much started at university. I mean, I had technology and computers all throughout my life. My dad worked at IBM. So I've always had a computer like in my room, even at a young age. And I always messed around with web pages, and I was terminally online in the mid 90s. But I seriously started software development in university. That's when I learned how to code in Java, really for the first time. And 3 years of university, Bachelor of Computer Science. I then started my first job. Well, my first true job was kind of like over the summer, just as a systems analyst, more or less answering just like support cases. But my real first job full time was in a fintech company, where I was fortunate enough to get to build some compliance software from the ground up, kind of by myself. I've been really lucky throughout my whole career to actually just get to work on net new code for the most part. My current job is actually the first time where like I'm out of startup mode and working at scaling a team versus just building new software. And so fintech for 5 or 6 years, built compliance software, built a web trader. then went to like the nonprofit sector to build software for community centers. I built and that was kind of like from the ground up with like a larger team. And then I started 2 startups. One was for events within Salesforce, within like a membership. So that kind of did okay during COVID, because like it was easy to sell when all these community centers like needed to do online courses and online events for their constituents, for their members. And that still has users today, although I don't own it. I worked with another founder. I was just kind of a founding engineer for that, but it was fun to kind of start it up. And I did found a startup that was a kind of a video online, like a Zoom note-taking tool, where you would take notes at specific times in the video and then be able to like go back to the recording, go back to the notes at the specific times or bookmarks, with like some AI summaries and stuff like that inside of it. And we just couldn't get funding past the angel investment phase. Probably more bad timing than anything. Maybe just the team too. I really didn't get along with my co-founder, so it's a blessing in disguise. But unfortunately, do have a failed startup under my belt. And now I'm back at working for a company that builds software for nonprofits again. And it's doing really well. And it's already existing code. I don't code as much. Like I said, director of software engineering there. So it is all about building and scaling the team, which is fun. Parabender chose to take computer science in high school, but I wanted to be in the same class as my friend. I asked what CS was, and he said it was about computers and stuff. Yeah, CS, computers and stuff. And I was like, I already know how to burn CDs and all that. Absolutely. It sounds like you've done a lot of fun projects through your career. I'm very, very fortunate that every job that I had has been me kind of creating new stuff versus maintaining old code. Although I have done my fair share of that, but yeah, I've been very lucky. And it's what I like doing. That's why I like video game development. I like making things. Like, that is very exciting to me. That looks pretty good. I am happy with this. Obviously, the collision isn't quite right now. In fact, I could probably. I don't need this wall prefab in here. Hold on, let me get rid of that. I feel like in code here we could do maybe 4.5. How do you find university? Did it put you on a good path to work as a software developer? I have mixed feelings about university. So university, I just went to the university in my city. Wasn't anything. It wasn't like an intense choice. We have 2 universities. I applied to both. Only one accepted me, so I went to that one. I'm glad I did. It was a good experience there. Did it prepare me? Yes and no. I do think that like out of the gates, it was hard because university taught me the foundations, a lot of theoretical, but not a lot of practical. I really felt unprepared from a practical perspective to actually get my first job, pass the interview, what the fuck to do once I get a job, like how to actually build software. Like, you know, all the theoretical, and I did a lot of math as well as part of that degree. So yay, you know, I know how to do, I know calculus. and I could do vector math, and I know probability and statistics. Very helpful. But what I think it taught me more than anything is how to learn. And so once I started getting my footing, it was off to the races from there. I think it was just a matter of like getting that footing and that first job experience, and then it kind of everything started to click. And it took time. Like even my first like 5 years, like I often felt very much way out of like my realm of experience. Like I was getting things done and probably not really doing a good job of it. Like just learning a ton of lessons of things that I probably should have done. Maybe should have known better, but whatever. I learned on the job and figured it out. But I really wrote some of my best code working with the team that I'm with today, just 9 years ago. Just an incredible group of smart people, and we were just writing so much code and building so much, and that's where I really grew my confidence in my ability to like, hey, I am actually a good software developer. I'm not the best, I'm not the smartest, but I'm good, and I'm able to get things done, and I'm able to survive around here. And the voice never goes away. When I started my startup, all of a sudden everyone's looking at me as like the technical founder of like, okay, one, write the first 5,000 lines of code, get the prototype, choose the platform, what language are we using, right? Choose the infrastructure, and now go hire some people, and you're in charge of all that, and you have to justify why you're doing it, and more than anything, you probably just justify it to yourself without ever having done that before. Although I've done all the building
Ameripon says, all right, my guy.
Stuff before.
Good night. Have a good stream.
Thanks, Ameripon. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you always hanging out. You are the man. I probably have to go too, but let me maybe just finish my thought here where it's, what was my thought? I lost my train of thought. Right. The imposter syndrome is always there because I'm like, can I do this? I always had like a sounding board to bounce my ideas off of. When I was hiring, it was always like hiring with a group of people. And now all of a sudden I have like $1 million and a board of directors to respond to. And once hiring people, we all had a small team of like 8, including myself. So we hired about 6 people. People looking to me to make the right decision because their jobs rely on that as well. And that's like really scary. So that imposter syndrome probably exists at all points of a career, but I also was able to do it. We built, but I was in charge of building a pretty fucking cool product that I think still has customers today, but I don't know. So we ran out of funding. The servers are still up. And because I had an angel investor, they essentially took the IP. I don't own the IP. But yeah, I've been very lucky to get to do all of that stuff. So collision compare tag wall. So what I can do here is I can, in my wall prefab, that's untagged. That is actually really good. If I open up the wall prefab, our left parent, or left wall, yep, that should be a wall, great. Right wall, that should be a wall, great. And then gate should not be a wall. And I'm gonna give it a new tag. I don't know if I'm gonna need it, but I'm gonna call it the gate. I think we will need it because I'm going to want to know when I collide with the gates, and I'm going to want to do something with it. In fact, I'm going to put that into on trigger. else if, we're going to do an else if collision dot compare tag, and then we're going to do gate. And I got nothing to do with it yet, but we will most likely increase the speed of the walls. And I think I have... Destroy wall, level manager, increase walls completed. So I do have some code here for that I could probably reuse, but we're not going to implement it today because we are out of time. Looks like you have a lot to look forward to. I'm midway through my bachelor's degree, man. I mean, I'll tell you, I don't want to scare you, but right now the market is really scary for new developers. I posted something on LinkedIn the other day just for senior developers, and that was my most popular LinkedIn post over the 10 years of me posting things. I actually wish that I got that sort of engagement for things like my game or my startup, because that would have been nice, but it got like 70,000 impressions and I still have like 600 connection requests to go to, and our application form completely blew up. I talked to a lot of junior engineers who are just like, man, I had a coffee chat with someone, someone's kid that I know who just got out of university and is looking for work, and it's like, no one called. Like, I'm getting very few callbacks. I've had like 2 interviews and they both went great, but they ultimately went with someone else. And that's the reality. Like, I just hired a senior engineer. It was one of the first like 30 people that came through, and then since talking to that guy, we've had another like 500 applications because we haven't closed it yet. And it's just like, because he's not fully through, and it's like, I'm probably not even gonna look at those, right? And that really fucking sucks. You don't live in America. I don't live in America either. So hopefully dodging whatever is happening over there. Yes, absolutely. What is happening over there? Alrighty, let's take a quick look at what we have done today. And so another hour in the books, and what do we have to show for it? We have created the wall movement, and hopefully collision is working correctly. So let's get us to that movement level, past the meter level here, past the asteroid level. So I think it looks really nice. Things are moving. The shake is a little bit off. I think the camera looks now weird, but yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, we're cutting it short here, so bear with me. So what have we done today? We have added movement to the walls. Let's get to that section, past some of the story beats here, past the meter level, kind of cheating a little bit past the asteroid level. And there we have it. We have some movement of the walls. Collision's not quite working correctly, but we'll figure that out next time. And yeah, that's what we have with an hour of work. Time goes by really fast. But hey, I am here every single workday, Monday to Friday, around 9 a.m. Eastern. So click the link or join me on Twitch. Come hang out and chat, and I will see you there. Grade 1000, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. I don't know if you followed, but oh, you did. Great. So like I said, yeah, I'm here every day of the week. We're working towards having this game done by the end of February. So please come by, come hang out more often. Happy to have happy to chat through it or just chat with you. And yeah, we're slowly making progress here. Okay, I got to, why don't we raid someone? We'll move you over to another viewer. And we're going to call it a day. Do I stream tomorrow? I don't know. I have some stuff that I need to do, which kind of sucks because I'd like to put some work in. But I have some things to take care of tomorrow, and then I'm gone next week. So I am going to probably put some work offline. I'll try to update stories and update the YouTube channel with that as much as I can. But it's going to be a busy week for me with work. So we'll see what I'll be able to do. But hey, thank you for hanging out. Did I not raid properly? What's going on? All right. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Peace.